When it comes to the underwater world, being big doesn't mean you're the most dangerous and furious creature. Crazy enough, some of the largest creatures aren't dangerous at all. Let's take the Antarctic blue whale for example. It's the largest animal on the planet. The Antarctic blue whale is by far the biggest animal on Earth, weighing up to 400,000 pounds. Now that's around 33 elephants. They reach an incredible size, up to 98 feet in length. Such enormous animals, but all they feed on are krills and small fish, which may make you wonder who the true ruler of the underwater kingdom is. Maybe they are equipped with super sharp teeth and diverse hunting skill with a savage diet. And here's where we all go wrong. I'm sure you thought it was a great white shark, and they certainly aren't. The rulers of the underwater world. The true rulers are actually killer whales, but they aren't entirely whales, they're actually dolphins, or to be more precise, they are better known as orcas. These super cute and adorable whales are for sure the apex predators of the ocean. It's crazy that they rule the underwater world, but these huge predators with black and white spots are beyond intelligent.
Hello?
Primarily whales feed on salmon, but transient orcas are known to eat everything from fish to seals to sharks and even other whales. They simply have no equal, and these gluttonous beasts are for sure the true apex predators and rulers of the underwater world. Orcas are incredibly powerful, and they frequently hunt in groups, and depending on what's for dinner they have a well thought of strategy. Today you'll learn some insane facts about orcas. It's a bit bizarre because orcas play with their food before devouring it. They have no problem swimming up on shore in pursuit of a quick snack. Are there any animal, if any, in the underwater world that are capable of defeating these gourmand beasts? By now you may be wondering, why are orcas called killer whales? Truth be told, these cute dolphins with black and white spots are actually closely related to killer whales. Ancient sailors were the ones who gave orcas the well-respected nickname, killer whales, because they were observed in groups hunting and preying on larger whale species. Ancient sailors referred to orcas as assassina ballenas, or whale killers, a term that can be better said by flipping it around to what we know them today as killer whale. Their Latin name, Orcinus orca, also reflects this observation of orcas feeding on large whales. Orcinus means of the kingdom of the dead, and orcas are apex predators, at the top of the food chain. I think by now it's safe to say that no animal dread to even think about hunting them, except for humans. Orcas are so intelligent they are able to devour a shark easily by disorienting it. For a school of small fish, they can simply use a carousel of air bubbles and that's enough, nothing too serious. But a school of fish is merely an appetizer for orcas. These apex predators are known to take on the largest creature that ever existed in the underwater world, the blue whale, which weighs around 190 pounds. A blue whale aren't even considered a match for a group of orcas. These gluttonous beasts, despite their size to a whale, can be compared to several Chihuahua doggos attacking you at the same time with the goal of drowning you. Orcas are known to block a whale's breathing hole, and after many hours of an exhausting battle the 190-pound giant drowns. Humpback whales' calves can be considered an orcas' most mouthwatering dish, and weirdly enough all they prefer to eat is the whale's tongue, leaving the rest of the whale behind for scavengers. Maybe it's simply because the tongue is the most delicious part. If you have any idea why orcas do such a thing, do let us know in the comments below. Since the blue whale cannot be considered an opponent for orcas, maybe the great white shark would be the perfect match for them. Besides, great white sharks are portrayed as the true devils of the underwater world. I mean, have you not seen Jaws? A great white shark can sense a single drop of blood floating in more than 10 billion drops of water from more than 800 feet away. Being equipped with such spectacular bodies and dangerously sharp teeth, they should not be taken lightly. But sharks don't generally attack people unless you come across as a seal or sea turtle. This is what sharks see from below. Sharks enjoy consuming sea lions, turtles, small-toothed whales, birds and rotting flesh, mainly that of a whale, which an orca only ate the tongue out of. That being said, you should stay clear from the ocean if you're bleeding. Which makes you wonder, can a great white shark defeat an orca? But let's not get carried away here. Sharks stand no chance against orcas. They usually encounter the same fate as the blue whale. Encounters between them don't end well, and orcas will take pleasure in only eating a shark's liver. Probably because the liver contains the most vitamins. And again, if anyone knows why orcas prefer to only eat the liver, do let us know in the comments below. Great white sharks may be able to put up a fight, but only if they attack first. I mean, just look at those razor-sharp teeth. They can certainly do some damage, but orcas have been known to kill sharks in surprisingly complicated ways. Some will drive their prey to the surface and then karate chop them with overhead tail swipes. Orcas are so intelligent, it's like they understand sharks so well they have been known to kill them in surprisingly complex ways. They are known to stun the beast and then being able to somehow know them so well, flip them, befuddle and incapacitate them. It's not clear how orcas are able to remove a shark's liver. I mean, they don't have phalanges, but it seems that orcas can extract livers with surprising finesse, despite lacking arms and hands. Wildlife experts off the coast of California have seen orcas attacking a great white shark. This must have been a sight to behold, and as you can guess, the orcas won. Back in 2017, a few great white carcasses washed ashore with their livers missing, and I guess we know who the culprits were. Maybe an animal that's higher up the food chain may stand a chance against these gourmand beasts. Perhaps the polar bear can defeat an orca. Despite the polar bear being a land mammal, they spend much of their life at sea. They are beyond incredible swimmers. Polar bears are the largest and most powerful carnivore on land. It has no natural predators and knows no fear of humans, making it an extremely dangerous animal. They have such huge bodies and consume enough for the arrival of summertime. When the ice lands melt, this causes food source to become scarce, which may make these cute and fluffy marine mammals to scavenger carcasses. They may even hunt seals at night or consume bird eggs and berries, but rarely are their calorie meals. As a result to this, polar bears prefer to rest during the summertime and exert as little energy as possible. They usually sleep in the shade during the day and choose to swim as opposed to walking because they float so well, which in turn keeps them cool. Polar bears are known to kill and munch on beluga whales, but killer whales are almost twice the average size of beluga whales, so there is no chance for a polar bear to kill a killer whale. However, so far there is no evidence that a killer whale has ever killed or eaten a polar bear. Polar bears are notorious. They have been known to wait for days for a seal to surface at a breathing hole, and when they do, it's lights out for that seal. They swipe them up with their mighty paws, and it's bon appetit with a single bite from their powerful jaws. If you're still not convinced that orcas are the true rulers of the underwater world, try letting this sink in. Orcas have no problem swimming ashore in pursuit of a quick snack. On Peninsula Vadels in Argentina's coast, there are two well-known orcas that have taken the notion of beaching themselves to another level. Researchers have even given them names, Mel and Maga. Using the force of the sea and propelled by the surf, the whales burst past the water's edge, seizing unsuspecting seals and sea lions. For this, sea lions can oftentimes sense when killer whales are close, and their best course of action is to get close to the edge of the water and run onto land for their survival, but that doesn't stop the rulers of the underwater world. They oftentimes take pleasure in beaching themselves, jumping ashore, being able to catch their prey, the sea lion. If you think that was messed up, you will be astonished to know that they are beyond insane. Orcas take pleasure in playing with sea lions before eating them. Such strange behavior is actually considered normal for orcas. It's as though beaching themselves isn't enough. They are known to throw sea lions into the air, propelling them at least 80 feet high as though it's some sick and twisted game. Orcas are such apex predators. An otter will seek refuge on a boat filled with people to save its life from them.
Come on up, bud.
Even penguins, despite being black and white just like orcas, are considered delicious meals for these voracious beasts. One penguin was even filmed jumping out the water onto a boat just to live another day. To make it even worse, sometimes orcas repeatedly throw seals in the air with the intention of killing them and not eat them. Maybe for play, maybe just to keep their skill level tuned up, or just to show the younger ones how it's done. It's like they get bored and decide it's time to send an animal into the afterlife. You may think that if a sea lion isn't safe on land, maybe an ice floe is a safe place? Not even close. Orcas are the smartest predators in the ocean. They cannot climb onto the ice floe, so what do? They came up with the perfect plan. They simply create waves to knock seals off ice floes. Several orcas come together and create waves that break the ice floe apart. Even if the sea lion is able to climb back onto the broken ice floe, they would simply repeat the process until they demolish the seal. Such clever and cold-hearted animals, but keep in mind, they may do this just for fun. Orcas are for sure the rulers of the underwater world, but did you know all these insane facts about these gourmand beasts? Let us know in the comments, and as always guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Also don't forget to subscribe, and let's continue to finesse the internet, and we'll see you in the next one.